Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany from tiffanystarology and I'm so happy to be here again with you today. If this is your first time here, welcome. We are so happy to have you. We have a very supportive group of Pisces on this channel. And if this is your returning view, I appreciate you Pisces for being here. I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. It's been a couple days since we've checked in. I miss you guys. I am here. Do not worry. Main theme for you guys today, Pisces. Let's tap in. We're going to be using just one card from this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we're going to... there's a couple. I only want one. I would like one, please, Spirit. One main theme. There we go for Pisces. All right. We have no place like home. Pisces, there is a lot of issues going on in the home space, possibly around home. This could be issues in regard to finances involved with the home, feeling tied up, feeling like your home is not your home. Also, like there is divine change, because I do see this like beautiful opportunity for like a new home on the horizon for a lot of you, but it feels like it's so far away. This is giving me like Jack and the Beanstalk type of energy where it's like way up high. So there may be a journey involved. Let's see if we get this in focus. There may be a journey involved in getting to this home, but I feel like Spirit is saying it is on the way. Let's read the book and see what it has to say about card number 50. No place like home. All right, we have essential meanings, authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. The Oracle's message, home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals the ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here, in the house of your spirit and spirit. So, I'm going to read the prosperity message. And it says, when you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect back to you exactly what is in your highest good. Your business choices, the investments you make, and the creative projects you immerse yourself in are powerfully on point. Why? Because when you are fully yourself, radically accepting everything in your journey to date, both success and failures, you will see the divinity in all things. Abundance is a natural progression when you experience this kind of authenticity. So, this makes this card even more in depth of home being yourself. And I definitely feel like for a lot of Pisces, because I do feel the energy of a physical home, you are going to be able to be yourself and be your best self when you find this place that allows you to thrive. And for some of you, if you're not physically changing location, maybe the message about you being authentic, you feeling at home in your own skin, you knowing who you are, is a big theme of that. Or I should say a big theme in your life. And it says no place like home. So it's like you're realizing I am who I am. I trust what I know. I'm really leaning into my beauty, my handsomeness, the desires I have in my heart, my worth, my value. There's a precious energy here. Let's move on and pull 3 oracle from this deck. Oh, they're here. I thought I only pulled one. So we have cosmic influence, karmic debt, and a divine plan. You cannot change outer astrological forces, but you have the power to transform by delving deep into the divine essence and uncovering the inner strengths needed to transcend all karmic timelines. So that seems to be the biggest theme of this year of 2024 has been, this is a Saturn year. It adds up to, what is it? 4, 5, 6, 8. It's a Saturnian number. 2024 is a year where a lot of karmic timelines are unfolding. And in that karma, I really feel like a lot of you are starting to realize either that you need to find home, you feel more at peace with who you are, you're starting to dive deeper into like soul family. You have shooting star here. It says wish fulfillment arriving soon. So it says believe that whatever you're wishing for right now will come true and it's just around the corner. This means it can arrive at any time. The universe is helping you and is on your side. So as you're transcending these karmic timelines, realizing who you are, feeling more at home in your physical body and in your physical place, you're changing timelines. But we got this card in reverse. It says the bizarre circus. Messy situations, unorthodox. All aspects of life can be messy and it's okay. You cannot escape the messiness of life. So take your time sorting through the chaos and arrange it as neatly as you can. So with that coming in reverse, how I would look at this is we're unfolding very karmic situations in our life. One of those for most of you on here that are going to resonate with this reading, it is going to involve your physical vessel as home or your physical home. For some of you, it's going to be both. And what's happening is you're dealing with karmic influences, karmic timelines that you're transcending. We got the bizarre circus about messy situations and things being unorthodox in reverse because you're actually rectifying those situations. Life has been messy. Life has been chaotic. But because of the fact that you've been focusing on wish fulfillment, the shooting star card here in the middle, there's this energy that in the midst of the circus, in the midst of the cosmic influences that you can't control, what you can control is you believing that you will achieve what it is that you desire. It's going to come in because you're holding on to hope and faith that when your outer world and maybe your inner world have been all disarray and you haven't been able to find home like you would have desired to, Spirit is saying, because you have stayed the course, it says believe that whatever you are wishing for right now will come true. So because you have had faith, there's going to be a lot of transformation, but understand that you had to go through the circus, the chaos, the unorthodox situations, and you also had to clear a lot of karma on your path for you to transcend to this higher timeline that you're heading towards. And it's going to feel like you are at home when you get there. Interesting reading, Pisces. Let me know if any of that is resonating for you. All right, Spirit Guides. Current situation for Pisces in regard to this no place like home, shooting star, cosmic influence that you are going through at this time. Don't we love to just start a reading off with the Tower? Don't we love it? Like, Pisces is pretty used to this card, but Pisces, there's going to be unexpected, shocking situations that are going to start bubbling up in your life if they haven't already. Be prepared for difficult conversations, shocking news, realizations, epiphanies, being shaken out of your comfort zone. I feel that heavily in the next couple of weeks. Because what's happening is, if you're in a space or a situation right now where the situation needs to unfold, Spirit's like, it's go time. It's the end of 2024. We're about to embark into 2025. Karmic timelines are going to start collapsing around you. So if you start to notice that all of a sudden it seems like all of this drama is kind of reaching the surface, it's because there is this final countdown that I feel like Spirit is saying is 2025 comes in, the foundation that you're walking on right now is going to start to show you where the cracks are. Where does there need to be changes in your life? Have you uncovered something recently that rattled your world? Have you also had a big falling out with someone, or could even be about a job situation for some of you with family? But I do get the energy here that any cracks in your foundation, which is your life, are being heavily exposed so that you can break out of this situation before 2025 enters. What's challenging you? A lot of cards here. Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, Four of Wands, the High Priestess. So this is a lot, Pisces. Let's unpack it. These are all what are challenging you right now. 6 cards came out. Ooh, my Pisces. What you going through? So for sure, there is this energy right now of, do I stay or do I go, in a lot of different areas of your life. So when we see the Two of Swords, you automatically know that there has been a crossroads that you have come to in regard to whatever this is in your life. Some of you, this could be about your physical well-being. Some of you, a job. Some of you with family, property, this house, money tied up in a home or a living situation. And what I see here is, when secrets were revealed, High Priestess, you peeped it, right? You understood what is going on, right? In this marriage, in this relationship, in this home, in this business, in this, corporation, whatever this is for you, you began to realize, if I continue to have to walk through this battle and fight this out, I'm carrying a burden that no longer suits my life. So the challenge was to make the decision of how to get out of this situation and to ultimately choose yourself. Remember your power. The No Place Like Home card, remember it talked about you authentically being yourself. And so for so many of you, I see this time where you've uncovered a secret or you've realized something that was deeply rooted in a connection that you've had either with a physical person or a location or a job, family member, whatever the case is. It has caused you to see a major flaw, a major crack in the surface of your relationship. And you had to remember who you were. And you had to realize this shocking news and this crossroads that we're at now ultimately will help me to find myself. This unorthodox situation, this messy situation that you've been in, was part of a karmic timeline that you were a part of. Whether from a past life or this current life, and it could have been their karma that you were dealing with or yours as well that you're clearing. Likely with a soulmate. That was on the bottom of this deck. I believe you're probably going through a karmic situation with a soulmate of some sort. It doesn't have to be romantic. But that soulmate and whatever you went through, whatever shocking news that you have figured out, it likely was a big secret or something that stirred up arguments because that Five of Swords came out. You've had to really uncover the truth of yourself. And now the challenge is, what decision do you make going forward? What are your strengths at this time? I hope this message is making sense, Pisces. I think you're really just, your strength is you're just trying to figure the truth out. There's no BS here. You're like, tell me what it is. Be honest with me. I'm willing and ready to learn what I need to learn, know what I need to know. You're very witty, smart, collected, strategic. And I feel like you're ready to challenge or to... Ooh, it's hard to put this into words. You're ready to face whatever this is. You don't necessarily feel fully equipped though with the Page of Swords. You're still in that page energy. This is not knight. This is not queen. This is not king. This is page. So there could still be some parts of you that feel like you don't fully have your bearings, but I see you being like, I'll do it. I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care if I'm not ready. I have uncovered this, about this situation. I'm dealing with this trauma. I'm ready to face it head on. Area of focus for you? Four of Swords. So what I'm getting from this so far is we have swords, swords, and more swords, okay? We have the Two of Swords out here. The Page of Swords out here. The Five of Swords. I think that was it. Yeah, so we have a lot of swords. Again, so we had a similar theme like this a couple of readings ago. There's a lot going on in your mental space, and Spirit is saying it's time to actually rest, cool off a little bit, Pisces. Remember who you are. Slow the roll that you've kind of been on. If you've kind of been in this like, I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to get out there, I'm ready to know what I need to know. Like it's a strength that you have, but also Spirit wants you to focus on downtime, resting, recuperation, meditation, prayer. You can't just fight the battles physically all the time. Sometimes there is a spiritual component to the battles that we fight, and we just have to trust God to work things out. Near future for Pisces in regard to this Tower and this decision they have to make. Boundaries, babe. Make sure that you set clear boundaries with this person or this structure in your life. Know who you are. Your strength is in validating your authenticity. Be yourself and don't settle for less. The Seven of Swords is about defending what you own, who you are. Trusting that this situation that's in your life has come to help you to establish firmer boundaries. Saturn in Pisces is also a cosmic influence that we have right now that is direct again. It was retrograde. I want to say up until last month. Now Saturn is direct. And Spirit is saying you must continue to fight for yourself, for your rights, for what you believe in. This Tower moment has really shaken you. It has revealed secrets. It has revealed instability, cracks in your foundation. But it has also led to you realizing your worth, your value, and you've had to put up, and you will put up in the near future, clear-cut boundaries. And it is up to the people in your life to respect those boundaries, or you have to respect yourself enough to choose your mental health and yourself over those situations. Recent past. Yeah, this is totally soulmate energy. So I believe in the past, someone that you've been highly connected with. Again, this does not have to be a romantic partner, but could. You are dealing with a situation where this soulmate energy, once where it brought you love and joy and peace and patience and kindness, all of a sudden you're hearing news you don't want to hear. You're backed into a corner. Spirit is like, here's the news. And you're like, I could have gone without knowing that. I would have rather waited. But there was something about this messy situation. Again, it says bizarre circus. It says you cannot escape the messiness of life. So take your time sorting through the chaos and arrange it as neatly as you can. So instead of focusing on the chaos, which is represented here by the Three of Cups, Spirit is offering you an opportunity to see the truth, for the cover to be blown, for the epiphany to be had, for the situation to unfold, for you to be in this place where you have now had to make a decision about someone or something in your life, where boundaries need to be enforced, and where you need to show that you're not willing to back down, but you are willing to take care of yourself. Soulmate situations are the biggest teachers, I feel like, in our lives. On the bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. So this could have been someone who was deceptive, lying, cheating, stealing, taking from you, whether energetically, spiritually, physically. And there was a lack of balance and reciprocity. And I believe for one person, there was like gluttony or wishes being fulfilled, maybe like fantasies or someone kind of like getting what they wanted. And Spirit decided, justice is here to clear all of this up. And now you're in the position where that person is having to kind of weigh out the pros and cons of their actions. And you are setting the record straight with the Queen of Swords and standing in your power as the Emperor. The Emperor also represents foundation and the number 4. The 4s also represent home. And that is exactly what our main theme of our reading is about, is home. So sense of self, sense of worthiness, sense of self-respect. What is your value in this world and to these people and situations? Advice? So we have the Knight of Wands, the Star, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the Temperance card. So your advice is to allow your angels to work on your behalf to sort things out. What was revealed to you, what has been illuminated to you, was only supposed to work for your good. There's an alchemy process that is in the works. But in order for you to get to the other side, Spirit says, I had to let you know the good with the bad. Here's the truth, but we're working it out on your behalf. There is a need to pray as well. 10 of Swords is saying it's time to move beyond this betrayal, beyond the backstabbing, beyond the person that's been taking from you. It's time to move beyond this energy. It's time to move forward with the 8 of Wands. This is a card of movement. This is a card of acceleration. There is going to be a rapid pickup of speed, I do feel, for a lot of you. And if these timelines around you have not started collapsing, which is where this tower is here, I really do feel like you're going to see things erupt very quickly. And for those timelines that erupt, I think you're going to start to see transformation and changes quite quickly as well. I have to kind of cover her up, but with the Star card, this is an opportunity for you as we go into the age of Aquarius to really heal. This is understanding mind, body, and soul, feeling good by yourself. The Star card is fully naked. And what that's representing is your authenticity in your own skin. Do you love you? Do you appreciate you? Are you taking time to water your own garden? Are you taking time to look after yourself? Are you allowing this moment of clarity and, maybe the very foundation beneath your feet that felt a little rocky? Could be the physical home or literally your body and your soul and your presence and your integrity and your authenticity being home, okay? Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately and said, I still got this? Understand that with the Knight of Wands, there was a person kind of coming in and out of your life for a situation that was a little flighty. And I feel like very unstable. And your advice is to understand and heal from this wounding that this Knight of Wands brought to your life. So this could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm led back to the soulmate card. Could this have been a person that just was not necessarily always in your corner? One day we're here, one day we're not there. It's time to heal, to move forward, and to actually walk away from the betrayal. You're tired, 9 of Wands, but the sun wants to peep through and you'll start working on yourself slow and steady. Current environment. 2 of Cups. Plain and simple. This is about a relationship that you have not only with someone else, but with yourself. It's time for you to see yourself in a way that allows you to be your best self. If that means you have to walk away from this place that does not feel like home, walk away. If you also need to rectify some situations within your vessel so that you feel better, self-care, working on self-worth, affirmations, focusing on your health, like your physical health as well. Say what you need to say in these connections, these commitments. Your environment is being heavily, heavily influenced by others when we see the Two of Cups. Again, with the the King of Wands and also with the Knight of Cups here, there was definitely a big hint of like love or someone who offered you something that's coming through strongly in the cards. But it's not this person's job to make you feel good. Because remember how you came out in your challenge as the Queen of Wands? It's not the King of Wands' job to make the Queen of Wands feel worthy, male or female. This is about you finding this fire within yourself. These relationships are here to grow you, to transform you, to help you see more clearly. On the bottom of the deck, from the other oracle we use, it says third eye. Intuition and higher self, your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and trust your intuition. Pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, and dreams. Your higher self is communicating with you. Trust in your vision. So if you've been having dreams as well, there's an energy here that, Spirit really wants you to focus in on your highest version of yourself. What do you need to be your best? And how are these situations that are unfolding maybe revealing to you where there's been cracks in the foundation? You need to make sure that you focus on them, but you're also more so focusing on yourself. Okay. Hopes and fears. I also feel like there's an emphasis here, especially with the full moon in Gemini that just affected the 4th house of Pisces. Your 4th house of home and family is really being impacted. It could be the physical home, it could be the family, it could be both. Hopes and fears, the Fool. It's like you want to be free of all the drama. You want to move forward. You're ready to move forward. You are really just taking a risk on yourself. I really feel like with this card, you understand that there has been a lot of changes in your life lately, especially in regard to home and family, also relationships and jobs, and where your career is going if you're in that state of mind, where where your finances are going in regard to home, all of that. And I feel like Pisces is ready to go in a different direction, look at life differently, take the pieces of this puzzle, the pieces of this pie that they've received, work on themselves, gain knowledge, especially with that Page of Swords. Like, have you been reading books? Have you been watching YouTube videos? Have you been really digesting a lot of information to help you grow through this situation? And are you ready to take a leap? Maybe be someone you haven't been before. I feel strongly with the Fool card that some of you are a version of yourself you've never been before. And this no place like home is you also solidifying that this is a new version of you. You have found a new center for yourself. And last card, potential outcome for Pisces. 6 of Swords. There is a need for you, Pisces, as you walk through these shadows, walk through these valleys, climb these mountains, navigate these streets, these circuses in your life, that you choose the road that leads you to more peace and prosperity. This card always talks about going from these choppy waters, which you can see with all the kind of like ruffles of the water, to the calm water here. I've had a friend interpret this card as thinking of this person as like your spirit guide, taking you away to somewhere better. You are on the path to finding a place that feels like home. The journey home is also a journey to the self. And as you figure out where these cracks in your foundation were, because you can't build your house on a faulty foundation or it will crumble, right? Or it just won't last. You need to figure out, where do you need to enforce boundaries? Where do you need to take a risk on yourself? Where do you need to really face the truth with that High Priestess card coming out? What opportunities do you have to move forward? And where are there people in your life who have been hot and cold, presenting themselves for you to make decisions about? You're at the crossroads, but you're ready to move forward. Potential outcome is that you actually make this journey forward. And Spirit says, if you do, I have a lot in store for you. Do not forget yourself on this journey. Do not forget who you are. Remember what you are worth. You are this pentacle here. You bring a lot of value to the party, to the table. You bring a lot of success to other people's lives. And you, most importantly, are a prize of your own. So if anyone has made you feel less than, less worthy than, you are the prize. But the point of this reading is to understand that your wishes will be fulfilled as you choose you. And these soulmate karmic situations that you're going through were lessons that you had to go through in order to make the decisions that were necessary for you to choose yourself every time. So we'll close out with one final card. Last message for you, Pisces. Yeah. Love it. It says freedom, liberation, and expansion. Let go of dependencies that hinder your ability to live your best life. Don't limit yourself out of fear. Don't limit yourself out of fear that there might not be anything better for you just because you cannot see it at the moment. So this card is telling me that in order for you to find this place that feels like home, you must let go of fear. You must trust that your freedom, your expansion, your liberation from this karmic situation, this karmic timeline, is what gets you to the other side. You have to trust yourself and trust this process, that you are worth every ounce of being this free caged bird. But you must make the decision. I just really feel like if you haven't had that tower hit, that I can't believe this moment in your life that really challenges your very foundation, you will. And from there, you will have to choose yourself, because if you do, you lead yourself towards expansion and liberation. But if you don't, you could potentially go through more karmic cycles until you figure this out, Pisces. So I'm going to leave you with that. I love you very much, Pisces. You can leave me a little bird emoji if you made it all the way to the end to tell me that you are a free bird. And I don't know what the poem says, but I've heard of it and it's coming through. So I'm going to leave this with you. There is a poem or a book, I don't know. I think it's a poem that says, I know why the caged bird sings. Look into that, Pisces. There's a message in there for you. I love you, Pisces. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.